Hello everybody, I hope you're doing all right. Today's session is on literature review and this would be like a practical workshop, so I just need you to focus and then I'll continue. Pra kjo është sot një diskutim se si mund të shkruajmë në mënyrë akademike. Është në formën e një workshopi të praktik. So let's continue. As you can see, there is a picture of Dubai and the weather is changing, so it's becoming cooler. Let's continue. So we start first with definition of research. What is research? And then we continue with good practices in research. So research is basically trying to explore and analyze something, a topic, a specific topic. It could be any topic really. Generally, if you are in the university, these topics will be given to you by your lecturers. But if it's in real life, then obviously you do research for everything. So you research before you start attending a class. You research before you even take a route somewhere. So basically, there's always the necessity to try to understand how to reach there, what to do when you reach there, and what are the steps that you need to do to have a successful journey, if it's for a journey. Now, what are the good practices in research? There are many good practices in research, but the good practice in research would be that whatever you read, you write it down so you don't get confused. And if you find something which is interesting, again, write it down. Another very important thing on research is that try to look for the keywords. So you basically do not waste time with looking for information, but you look at the keywords and then start finding that information accordingly. So research process, the first thing is understanding the topic. So you have a specific topic, you try to understand that specific topic. You look for keywords, so you break down the concepts and you break down the topic, and then you look into the relationship between these keywords. So basically, once you break down the topic, then you have possibility of having it smaller spaces, and then you have it in chunks, and then you try to analyze those chunks. And after that, you start research. So you don't really start searching for articles before that, but you start after you have understood where you are heading. So it's the same thing like if you want to go somewhere, you first look at the GPS and then wait for GPS to show you the way. So this is your GPS, your topic broken down, the keywords. This is your GPS that allows you to reach to your destination. So let's imagine for a moment that this is your topic. So define and describe quality of education with reference to the United Nations Sustainability Goals. Choose a country and examine to what extent there is quality education. Propose changes to ensure quality education is available. Now, as you can see, you have here three separate sentences, which are: first, you have define and describe quality of education with reference to United Nations Sustainability Goals, which basically means that you first need to understand what are these goals and what do these goals, what does this specific goal tell you. And then you are talking about choosing a specific country and examining the extent that there is quality education in that country. And then you are talking about proposing changes to the quality of education that is already available. So as you can see, you have three different angles. One is the definition and describe of United Nations goal. Two is a specific country and the quality of education in that country. And three, the changes that you need to propose. Now, where can you conduct research? For all of these, obviously, you need to look for articles, not necessarily for United Nations Sustainability Goals, because for those you can just look at the goals in the report. However, for the rest, you need to look for journal articles or conference papers. And one very, very important thing that you need to do is before you start looking for articles, well, before you start writing down, so once you have broken down the concepts, you have the keywords, before you start writing, you look at the abstract of your article. First, you look at the title. If the title is as per your requirement, then you continue with the article. If not, then you drop that article, look for another article, and start the procedure from the beginning. So look at the topic. If the topic is as per the title of the article is as per your topic, then wonderful. You move on and you read the summary. You read the abstract, summary, and conclusion. If you understand them, then you read the article. If you do not understand them, you do not read the article. Always remember, if you understand an article from an abstract, title, summary, and conclusion, that means that that article is easy for you to be understood. And if you understand it, then you can write. If you cannot understand something, you cannot write about that. So do not waste your time, but look for another article. So once you have found an article which you think that you can understand the topic, you understand the keywords, you understand the abstract, you understand the conclusion, then you go ahead and read the article and write about it. Now, the last thing that I want to talk about is reliability and validity. If something is reliable in research, it means that it is worth considering. So, for example, reliability in real life has to do with trustworthiness. And let's say, for example, if you are always late to go to a place, then obviously people will say you are not reliable because you're just not there. So when you talk about reliability, is something in research is something that you can trust. So reliable is generally in research are not newspapers and magazines. In research, reliable is only journal articles and conference papers, because these are peer-reviewed and they are basically blind peer-reviewed. So the people who read the articles do not know any information about the authors. They do not know about their jobs. They do not know about their nations. They don't know anything. So they are unbiased. And validity in research, always try to aim for something that is within 5 years. If you have something that is within 5 years, that is good, because research moves very fast. And obviously the articles that are more than 5 years are still reliable. However, they are no longer as valid as articles that are within 5 years. So 5 years would be, now it's 2023 that I'm recording this video, so from 2018 would be valid, and that would be recent. So validity has to do with relevance, and it has to do with recent, being recent. So relevant would be connected to the topic, and recent is within 5 years. And that was the topic that we had for today. Now the last thing that I want to say is the keywords. When you look at analyzing an article, you always look for the main ideas. So once you have found the article, once you have decided that this is the article you want to analyze, once you have realized that it is within 5 years, so is journal article or is a conference paper, then you look for main ideas. And always remember, in research, you never say, you don't agree. You are trying to explore, so you always ask questions like why, how, who, when, where, what. So when was the article published? When was the data collected? Why was the data collected? Who are the people that collected the data? Who are the people that took part in the data collection? Who are the participants? How did the research take place? Why did the research take place? What was the problem in the very beginning? What was done in the whole process? What was done from the very beginning till the end? And where did the research take place? So all of these are questions that you need to ask when you analyze a journal article. As always, write comments about the videos that you want to watch. Take good care of yourselves and stay safe. Bye-bye.